Oh, we're getting right in.
Yeah, let's go. Gotta entertain Folksar somehow.
I know, right? Seriously. Thank you, Folksar. Hey, buddy.
Yo, so bros, like, I know we're like just chilling here by the campfire and stuff, but like, you know how we're always going out as ourselves and like being heroes? What if that was like illegal and you had to make like a secret, like, superhero persona? Like, what would your like superhero alter ego like be named, and what would they look like? Just like Brad would totally be like Waterman, and like he'd wear like super cool like shiny green pants, and like I want to like Brad would look like a dolphin, but like a person, but like a dolphin.
I get it. I would dress like all in black, and then I'd like stalk around on rooftops, and I'd be like Catman, cause I.
A visceral reaction.
Catman.
So I'd be like dark and dangerous and stuff.
Good guy?
Right.
Sweet.
You know who I would be? Yeah. I would be a Nolo. And I would look, well, a lot like this. And I'd fight crime and I'd protect people. That's what I'd do.
That's literally what you do now, you lug.
No. I'd do it differently.
No.
How would I be secret?
I'd
wear a helmet.
Something, Andrew. We could call him the Ineffable Bulk.
Ineffable bulk.
Wow.
Hey, Trombley.
Trombly's here.
Hey, Trombley.
Oh shit! Hey.
Oh, can we hear you? I guess.
Okay.
Trombley, can you hear me?
So many reminders.
How would I be?
I don't think you can hear me.
Kill them.
I don't
if
think
possible.
Trombly is hearing anything yet. No, you've messed something up.
Trombley, can you hear us?
That's
Can't hear me
definitely a
now.
no. He's like looking at his books.
Like, okay, so like, what about you, Snow? Like, if you could be any sort of secret, like, super alter ego, like, what would your name be? What would you do? How would you dress?
I think I would be known as the Moment.
The moment?
Moment? Okay. Why?
I don't get it. I don't get it one bit.
Imagine full body-fitting robes, glitter, endless glitter.
Okay.
Are you a Taylor Swift song or something? What is going on?
I'm down. This sounds like a cool.
It doesn't sound like a moment.
It sounds like a week of getting glitter out of something.
Yeah.
When I show up, I am the Moment.
Oh, got it.
Sort of like the situation, but let's stand.
Did you fix Trombly?
I don't know. Trombley, can you hear us?
You're muted on this song.
Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't hear you before.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I didn't even know we were live at first.
Welcome in.
Good to see you.
Oh,
We're doing
yes, good to be here.
We're doing our campfire question. The question is, what would your character's alter ego superhero name be, as well as their costume? Like, if you had to do all of our heroing in secret.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think only you and did Tyrael has
Not
an
yet,
answer.
but I've crafted one. But I want to see what Trombley has to
Do
say.
you have one already?
Okay. Well, let me think about that. Well, since I have this shape change spell now, I suppose I can change shape to really stay, anonymous. I could probably be someone big, like a Goliath. Why, I could be the mighty oak,
Yeah, well,
protector of the trees.
I was thinking of Nolo, but yeah, I mean, we can go with Nolo. I guess I'd call dibs on Nolo.
Although, if I were you, and then you were trying to stay anonymous, it wouldn't help very much if I was, impersonating you.
Ah, yeah, well, you have somewhat of a point there. Well, we could change the name. Yeah,
God.
Oak is good. Oak is great.
Manolo, if I ever do have to impersonate you for any reason, I promise that I will only act with the highest amount of virtue. And if any carousing should come up, I will drink my fill and then some to maintain your reputation.
It must happen, yeah, but that's fine. I trust that you would do my reputation, my likeness. Well, thank you. Tyrael,
Go ahead. I got one too.
oh,
So, imagine an undead lich who plays a goofball mercenary.
Son of a bitch. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh my gosh, did you really have that?
It's unfortunate because he's popular. You would call me Dead Fool.
Not undead fool.
No, I mean, I'm a lich. I'm technically dead.
But like you're Tyrael. You're like not undead.
you're not lit.
I've been
We
dead
brought
once.
you. Yeah, but we undeaded you.
I know, but this is like
So like you would dress up as a lich. You'd pretend to be a lich. That would really throw me off the track. That's like super smart.
He'd be totally a lich.
Now, for me, I'm not covering this up. So masks are out.
Oh.
I think instead I'd play it this way. I would disguise my normal self by, I don't know, combing my hair different, maybe slumping a little bit, wearing glasses.
That's a great idea. I wouldn't even notice you.
But then my super form, I'd be wearing this form-fitting material that would show off my muscles, a cape that would billow out, and I'd have a big S on my chest, and I'd be called Steve.
Wow, Steve's a
Heroic
strong name.
monikers.
It's a strong name.
That is, yeah.
Yes, you Steve.
It's a super
You foiled my plans for the last time.
Curse you, Steve. That was such passion. Oh my God,
That's
Tucker.
all, yes.
Sorry for almost killing you with coffee.
Oh,
Can we do
man.
that as one shot? They're all great one shots.
There are too many one-shots,
I know, they're all such fun ideas. Never get around to.
right?
Damn.
Is that everybody?
I think so.
Is there an NPC you'd like to hear from?
Oh, for superhero power?
Cogmaster Body Man.
Oh my
Oh my
God,
God,
that is so good.
Cogmaster?
Yes,
Yes.
Cogmaster.
Totally.
Definitely
What
some sort of gadgeteer.
Oh my.
What would it be?
Iron Man.
Iron Mithril Man.
Gadgeteer. Did you call him that? It's like the Rocketeer, but the
I
Gadgeteer.
am Mithril Man.
Yes.
Not so heavy boots of mithril.
Hammer coolness.
Okay. Give me what the Cogmaster?
We really need a bartender who is good at lyrics.
That was quite a change.
Oh no, I didn't mean to be. I didn't mean for that to be so mean. I'm sorry. That sounds
I didn't catch
awful.
it, so I don't.
They did very.
Oh, we need a bard. Oh,
That's good at lyrics.
Oh God.
I mean,
I didn't mean it to be mean.
that's good at
We know we were actually trying to be mean. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
He was thinking without
It's
listening.
just hilarious.
Uh,
Yeah.
All right, Cogmaster.
okay.
I do that to Mike all the time too.
Yeah, so, if I had have an alter ego and go out and fight crime, I'd probably disguise myself as my son.
Wait.
And,
Then wouldn't he get in trouble for doing the stuff?
oh yeah. I'm not, I thought this out. I just do things.
Yeah,
You know?
I think it's a great idea.
Okay, so, let's scratch that. No, I dress up as my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's dead.
Well, good call. Yeah.
And then I'd be Dr. Gadget Man.
Doctor.
I say big things.
It's cool.
Dr. Gadget Man.
Dr. Gadget.
Oh
I was
my
trying to
god.
figure out how to turn Inspector Gadget into Doctor. Yeah, it doesn't quite have the right.
Nah, not enough syllables.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We'll make it work.
Okay. Anything else? Is it?
I think we're good. We bought time for Trombley to get here. That was all that was really for. So.
Sure. Cool. All right. Let's do it. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's dive in. Okay. So, last time it was pretty much all combat. You were in a long tunnel facing off against the door of Nope, as has been described.
Door of Nope. Yes.
and faced with elite Duergar guards that some transformed into their large size, but some actually went larger than that, as well as a door that dealt lots of psychic damage and disintegrate ray for legendary actions, things like that. But near the end of that battle, you noticed that an ectoplasmic kind of entity in form of a dragon started creeping off the door, clawing its way forward, eating the rest of the guards that had prostrated themselves in supplication. And as the doors close, you managed all to sneak out together and find a little hidey hole up above, and hide yourself in there with an illusion, while a small contingent of 30 armed elite guards with 3, for lack of a better phrase, runic cannons, followed by Barrack and Sarnatha Ashriver, who are walking together in what you know to be a globe of invulnerability. And that's kind of where we're going to pick up.
Oh, I forgot about the globe.
So, as they are walking, they're walking calmly side by side, and you notice that they are talking casually to each other. You can't make out what they're saying because you're too far away.
He can.
I have the observant feat, so I can
Lip
read
reading.
lips.
Okay,
Perception.
sure. Make a perception check.
See that far accurately. Nat 20.
Are you kidding me?
Oh wow! Starting it off with a bang.
25 total.
Okay, let's go.
Woo, okay.
Let's get it.
I mean, inspiration for all the questions and the answers. That was fun.
Oh,
Very generous.
Okay, so as you're watching them, there is a very calm, but a kind of serious demeanor to both of them, and you notice that they're talking about very important, lots and lots of important things, and you notice that Barrack is saying, where let me put this out. He is giving her updates, as it seems, about several regions of Ekros that have been destabilized recently. The area north or around Wolfhaven, their shipments and trade has been, how do I say this, as disrupted, or it's not as easy to get shipments in and out as it used to be. Then, so that trade and that affects their bottom line, and they kind of be very disappointed about that.
The Stone Cold said so.
And he's also giving them updates about a flurry of rumors about assassinations, both successful and failed. So in Wolfhaven, the Amber Widows have avoided assassination attempts at least twice, but out in Thorn, several of the lower-ranking officials, nobles, aristocrats, some of the business people involved in the lower levels of government, they have been taken out. And that has caused some destabilization over there in the City of Monsters. And he's like, I'm also hearing a rumor about Cliffnall, and it seems one of them have been targeted but haven't been touched yet. So, there is that stuff, and Sarnathra is nodding along the way, and before they move forward, the last thing that you see Barrack ask Sarnathra is, "Have you received its name yet?" And she shakes her head.
It's
And you're relaying all this.
I'm speaking it back to you out loud as I'm reading the lips.
This is concerning. Something big must be going on to destabilize all across the world here, the continent. It's not. I feel like it must be something other than Tiamat.
Well, there's all the people that are trying to bring Tiamat to existence.
Rogar and his military squad, they're just roaming around doing whatever they please.
So, I mean, I think you're right. I think it is something beyond Tiamat, but ultimately...
For Tiamat.
Are we?
How do we know, though?
Well, this place has something to do with it, too.
Right? You all see those giant cannons coming straight at us?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
We're above, right? We're above.
Yeah, we're above.
Yeah,
I
you're
was gonna
above.
say, like, how Hidey are we right now?
Looking through a small little peepholes
Well-
that we've molded into the earth.
That's right. So we molded Earth, and then we minor illusion over the hole, so we can look through. It's a good plan.
I guess a good question to ask too is why are they bringing cannons?
Well, we just killed a lot of people.
But are
Thanks.
But they don't need siege equipment to take us down. Technically,
maybe they definitely
they have guards
do.
for that.
Maybe not you.
They definitely need siege equipment to take me down.
But think about it. Think about it.
What if they're taking the door out?
Yeah.
Then why would they put their people guarding the door?
They
To
didn't
have
get the message.
To be a distraction for the door.
So the door couldn't suspect anything. Business as usual until you do the murdering.
Well, then that would be great if they would go
We
in
should
with
just
the
like
cannons.
chill here and see what happens.
maybe
Who's closest to the peephole right now? I can't get a good look. How many cannons and cannoneers are out there?
There are 3 cannons with crews of 2 to 3 each, and then there are 30 elite guards.
Are the cannons in any way grouped together, or are they spaced out where they've been positioned?
They are spaced out across the width of this tunnel.
Okay.
And they're pointed towards the door we just came out of?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the troops are moving closer to the door. And you see one go over to a mechanism along the right-hand side where one of the guys pulled the lever, and he pulls out, takes a glove off, and you see he's got like this weird set of rings. And he taps the ring, and it extended like this kind of magic key. And he grips in his hand, turns it, unlocks it, and the door kind of starts to open up again. And
I'm gonna need that guy's arm.
an air rushes into it,
Ooh.
like all of it had been sucked out.
Oh,
Oh.
glad
Yeah.
we didn't stay in there, I guess.
And
Alright.
yeah, so inside where you just had this combat, you're looking over the troops. All the barricades are gone, and there are no bodies. It's just a clean, empty, carved room, carved stone space now, with a door at the very end.
What's the door look like?
It looks normal.
Not with eyeballs and shit.
Nope.
Stuff.
What if we had this all wrong? We were trying to get to a dragon underneath, yes?
Yeah, to save it.
And didn't the door take the shape of a dragon?
No, it's like a lizard, more salamandry kind of.
Yeah, but
Dragons have like
This
skinnier
one-
snoots. Like you've seen them.
it's a
I was running actually.
it's a sapphire dragon though.
I don't think sapphire dragons look like goopy doors or ooze stuff.
But I think he's an okay guy or girl. I don't know.
But my point is this: we sort of approached it in an antagonistic form. First of all, we took the form of Sinatra, and then we immediately sort of leapt to fighting. What if that's the dragon keeping Sinatra out or limited?
When it asked me if it wanted to replace my patron, and then I was like, I said something about teeth. I don't know why. Anyway, it said I could eat as many teeth as I wanted.
What?
It didn't seem friendly.
Okay, that's fair.
Eating teeth sounds weird.
Oh, I mean, this might be stupid and all that. But there's like a whole bunch of them, and 30 people, like, maybe more down there. What if we just disguised ourselves and went in with them? Is that a stupid idea, maybe?
I mean, I saw it in the play once.
saw the Wizard of Oz once. They went to the OEO place.
Well, I can go invisible, but
We've already tried the disguise thing with Soot.
Yeah, as a high-class Sinatra, what if we're just a grunt here? Or maybe we just wait and see what happens with the door chucking.
I think we should wait.
Yes. Let's observe.
Like, any of you have like magic that could like turn us all into like smoke or something? Maybe we could just like waft in there when they open the door. Just waft.
looking at
It
Alvin.
smells like a surfer, dude.
Not today.
Oh.
I don't have that spell prepared at the moment.
So as the troops moving forward through the tunnel door, they're it almost looks like this is a routine kind of troop movement for them, like they've done this before. And they go in, and Barrick or Sonatha cross underneath you, and they enter into the tunnel as well. And as soon as they enter, you see the door at the other end, you know, kind of the ectoplasmic goo kind of filter down over top, and it's like this time it's more like pinkish, like a light color. It doesn't look as agitated as it did when you encountered it. And you see the series of 8 eyes kind of emerge, and a kind of a face pulls off. It's like a almost draconic-ish kind of face with 8 eyes on each side.
So that's 16 eyes total.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, 4 eyes on each side. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whoops. Yeah, no, not 16. Thank you. Yeah, no. I want to make sure. Thank you.
It's a lot of eyes. Either
Yeah, it's a
way.
lot of eyes. I'm like, that's too many eyes. And
more than 2 is a little bit disturbing.
And then after when the entity emerges, everybody stops. But Barrick and Sarnathra keep going forward. The troops part, and they go forward towards the door.
Are they still aiming the cannons at the door, or turn them around?
They are for now aimed at the door.
Okay.
However, if you want to make an insight check, you may.
Yeah, sure.
I guess, and who do you want to do it against? I guess is.
Well, I was talking about the cannons.
Yeah.
So, yeah, any one of the things to
cannoneers?
see what they're doing.
Okay.
So that's 12.
Okay. No, they look like they're just doing their regular troop movements.
Okay.
Nothing.
Can't tell
Yeah.
what they're planning to shoot those at.
Correct.
Okay.
Perhaps not at the door, perhaps at the Sapphire Dragon. I mean, using a cannon against a dragon is actually pretty smart. We should get some. Like, 8 of them.
They wish to do anything?
They look like they're magic too.
Are we just gonna like sit here? Do we have any plan?
Because at this point, it's hard to see what's down the length of the tunnel from your current vantage.
I gotta go. I'll go listen. Telepathic back to you guys. I got full health and everything. I feel good.
Okay, be careful though. They may
It's
be able
got-
to see invisible.
Yeah, it's got like so many eyes. Maybe one of them has like true sight or something. So be mindful, bro.
Yeah, you have the world's most angry hall monitor.
What kind of
If
soldiers
that
are
happens,
in
I'll
that
burrow
mix?
in and meet up
They
with
are
you
the
guys.
same ones you encountered earlier.
Wait.
The same type.
Now, what do you
Yeah.
burrow? It's not silent though, is it? I mean,
No.
couldn't they hear it?
No, but I'll meet up with you guys later in a place. It'll work. This will be okay.
I hate this whole place.
So I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pop out and stay along the ceiling and fly quietly and slowly.
Before you fully leave, you're gonna get Brad's little guidance thing,
Well, I'll
Plus
give him
D4.
bardic inspiration.
or whatever I have. Resistance. Right, I have resistance, which is for saves. I think.
I have 2.
Trombley, do you have guidance?
Yeah, I have guidance.
You wanna slap it on our sneaky cat over here? Cat dragon?
Yes, I could do that, or I could also, hang on. I have this spell, freedom of movement, if you'd be interested. It lasts for an hour. It means you'd be unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells or other magical effects can neither reduce your speed or cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
That sounds even better.
That sounds nice.
I'm going to cast that spell on Soot then.
Okay.
I do have to further do on protection from good or evil, or no? You good? So this will give you can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
That sounds great.
That sounds very important that we don't have our dragon
Also,
turn.
creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay.
Beef them up.
I will for sure be back then.
Like, you're probably gonna survive, bro.
Still be
So,
careful, though.
one more
would not be
thing
bad.
with the freedom of movement. You can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints such as manacles, or a creature that has you grappled.
Fantastic. Okay.
Just so you know.
All right. I'll keep in touch.
Make a stealth check for me.
If I don't, then I'm in trouble.
But we can talk, and I can talk to you directly.
Just wait longer.
All right, so stealth
That's my
check. What's your
Plus 13.
plus 13? That's good.
Well,
Wow.
I'm going to immediately mug it.
That's a 2 on the time.
Well, you have to do. You have use inspiration too.
Okay, well, mugs first.
That's
This is fine. Okay. Yeah. So
18 plus
plus
what?
13.
31.
31.
Okay. What does this look like?
Nothing, because I'm invisible.
Fair enough.
It's like absolutely nothing, but I am.
How close do you want to get?
I am like right next to the top of the ceiling.
Yep.
Not touching anything, and just moving at a slow pace so that I don't hit anything.
Okay.
Make sure I got a good distance away from it, but also like if something could true sight, I'm kind of sneaking as well.
Okay.
So I want to just like go around things. So even if the door can see me while I'm invisible,
Right.
I want to sneak.
Oh, okay.
I love the sentences that happen
I know,
in
right?
D&D.
Yeah.
Even if the door can see me.
And I'm invisible. I don't want to be seen.
Okie dokie. So, as you get closer and within, I guess, range, so you can overhear conversation, see what's kind of happening.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Up into the ceiling. Most of the attention is focused, on Sarnathra and Barrick, as well as this entity. And
Are they still in their globe?
they are still in their globe. They, at this point, the troops, looking around, notice that there's clearly no immediate threat. They turn around and they turn the cannons around, so they're facing towards the entrance of this tunnel. And the entity lurches forward. Its claws kind of juts out, slaps on the ground, and starts to speak to principally to Sarnathra. I had to take feeding into my own hands. The ritual, while progressing, is not to my satisfaction. You chose finances over my feeding. You chose to send that Soboro with that Gideon instead of giving it to me. And Sarnathra's like, we have a bottom line. Don't worry. We can all proceed as planned. This is not going to affect our timeline. And she continues along those lines a little bit. And she starts to explain. He cuts her off. He goes, fine, yes, fine. This dragon's mind is stubborn. It refuses to just acquiesce against a superior power. But I have patience. My final form will be glorious. And Sarnathra's like, indeed it will, Master.
Yep, all this is being relayed to you guys.
In the meantime, is there anything we can bring you? I know it is frustrating that those interlopers escaped your clutches. We could increase our rounds, increase the guards. We can close off the mountain, should you like. And you see the form kind of retreat a little bit and kind of go forward. No. Let them go. They will prove useful yet. Until further, Sir Nathra, send me more Soberil. And you see the form retreat back in the door, its eyes kind of line in his fee, and then recede back. And then Barrack's like, that went well. And they turn, and they walk down the center of the center column with all the soldiers towards the main entrance. Questions?
I'm gonna sneak back with
I didn't like any of that.
I did.
Did
You know
see an
why?
angle?
Yeah, I do. He wants to be fed Soberil. We just need to go get a whole bunch of it and feed it to him.
That's a bad idea, I think.
It's not bad for us getting through that door.
Could we like poison it somehow?
Look, no, here's the thing. This is the thing that is trying to hurt the dragon. This is the thing that's trapping
That's why
the
I was saying
dragon.
we poison it.
Okay,
I like
all
that
right.
idea, Brad.
I like that you like that idea.
Gideon
Brad likes
probably
that.
has a hard dislike for stuff like this. And maybe he's got, I don't know, well, we just know a whole bunch of Soberil. Maybe he's got the means to say, I don't know, corrupt it a bit.
I don't think Gideon's going to help us. I think he is very much involved in his own affairs. He's
Right
gone.
off him.
He's also gone as well.
Yeah, he
Where do we get
cheated like
Soberil?
a week ago.
Here, in the mountain.
How do we poison it?
I don't know.
What do we know about, like, what even is this creature, this door? Like, what do we know about doors?
Can I do like a
They're the most horrifying
nature
beings
or
the
some
Oddlot
sort
has
of
ever
can I-
faced.
from what we've seen, is there anything I can figure out somehow what this thing is? Is there some sort of
Yeah, you can make a history or an arcana check.
History. Absolutely.
Why are you rolling so many twos?
I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know.
What'd you get?
9?
Okay. Yeah, you have some vague notions that.
I mean, we already are thinking aboleth, but
Yeah, I mean that's you're not. The pieces aren't coming together. You're not acquiring the knowledge to get beyond that.
What about something infernal? You have the most experience. I mean, we've all been down to hell, but you saw the other side from their point of view.
You know, honestly, let me go through the slideshow of bad things and see if I remember.
Sorry to put you in that headspace.
I'll roll a history check.
Slideshow of bad things.
I'm sorry to put you in that
Interesting way to
headspace.
refer to your memory.
That's a good title for a future episode.
Slideshow of bad things. I like it.
Out of character, just for a sec.
Yeah.
I would like to correct my former statements about
Yeah.
not having the spell Windwalk prepared. I was wrong. I do.
Oh.
What does it do for you? What's the?
I forgot who said it. Like, if only we could turn all of us into
Wind.
smoke.
Yeah.
That was Brad.
I have that. I do have that spell prepared right now. I didn't think I did.
That's really cool.
from what we've seen the door, is there any kind of like air gap?
No.
No, we can't gas through. Because of course it's got runes all over it. We're
Yeah.
not even thinking we can burrow around it. Right?
Yeah. Did you make who roll? Tucker.
So yeah, history would be a 9, or an arcana would be a 15.
Which one? Yeah. Which one are you gonna do?
Can I help him with that?
If you wish.
Yeah, if you're gonna do.
Don't you remember the thing with all the eyes we saw?
Darwin for a second there.
6 years! It's always 6 years! Dirty 20?
Okay. So this is not anything in your experience. It's not infernal. So this is nothing in the hells seem to have this kind of presence, this kind of a weird, slippery unctuousness. You know, nothing like that.
That's a good word.
And but from your reading and I guess conversations with your fellow compatriots, this is probably something from the far realm that has come here.
Yeah, we heard that already, didn't we?
Yeah, I think
But
we
it's
did.
probably not an aboleth.
Yeah, so like we know this is bad news bears, in another sense.
What the hell could it be? Does anyone know anything about the far realm?
It did
I don't think any of us would.
had the form
Alvin?
of some sort of dragon.
Because I worked in the mountains.
Shadow dragon or something?
Do I have any
Maybe
knowledge?
the far
Can I
realm
roll
has
to see if I have any
dragons.
knowledge about how we could
And they're
corrupt
goopier
the
than-
Sure.
soul world?
Yeah, totally.
What am I?
Nature probably would be best.
Oh, that is great.
Is there a library in town? Like
25.
Oh.
25.
I got a 19 on the dice.
There is. Hold on. And,
Oh god.
Okay, so to corrupt a mineral takes an excessive amount of magic and a prolonged ritual. And even then, it's not entirely guaranteed that it'll have the effect that you want it to have transferring it over. You can corrupt the entity in terms of smelting, in terms of weapon viability and stuff like that, and destabilizing
Right.
it. But to poison something and have it is something else kind of
Making
entirely.
it toxic, right?
Yeah.
What about Ruby Silver is used to help make things magical? Yes.
Sort of. It is used to craft things that have mind-altering properties to them.
Oh, maybe it needs the ruby to corrupt the dragon. It's trying to break into the dragon's mind.
Well, indirectly, I think it's what it eats, and this needs to be stronger.
Yeah, it might be like a focus for it, or
Oh, because
just
it's
something.
some sort of thing that already alters minds?
We know the far realm, that's kind of their thing.
Right, so it's using that to power
gonna
its
ask you to
abilities.
Deep dive into your memory.
Okay, good.
Because
Oh, no.
Brad took 10 books out of Festerwolf
Oh my
on our
gosh.
way
Oh
to
my.
yeah. So
Hold
I
on.
don't remember anything about them. I
That
just
was
wrote
about,
down.
that was about the conjunction of the planes.
Yeah, that was about the conjunction of the planes and all that kind of stuff. 10 basement
3
books
years
from
ago?
Festerwolf.
Why do I remember this stuff?
It's amazing.
I am really
did-
impressed.
Because that's the
right now.
warthog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
a fucking farm realm for dummies in there
Well,
somehow.
that's what I'm wondering is there anything that maybe Brad has read in those books that would be relevant to our current situation?
Short answer is yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's an exciting answer. Do you want me to
Short answer is-
roll?
Yeah.
Are you
some
about to
dice?
tell me that
Yes.
Brad's gonna save the day?
I need
Oh,
to-
Shut up, dude. Why are you even surprised at
It's
this point?
hilarious!
Brad is
Why
top
does it keep
dollar.
happening?
Okay.
Brad's a
Interesting.
hero.
Is this a history check?
Yes. Straight
Okay.
history.
So
Was
that
this-
is
was
this
this
is
during-
the story die.
Was this during COVID?
It may have been just before.
Just before COVID. Yeah, because
Right.
COVID.
Before
The
time.
Sphinx stuff started in COVID. Okay.
Yeah, this was yeah.
Doop-a-doop.
So I rolled an 11 on my history check, but I did roll a story die with it, and I rolled a 19 on the story die.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to.
So
play that.
that's a major consequence, right?
That's a major positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would be a major positive thing that you'd like to see happen here?
Well, I would like for Brad to remember something wrong, but for it to actually be like useful.
Okay.
or something like that.
Somebody corrects you so
Like-
viciously that they figure out what it is.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
or you know, because I rolled an 11, it's not going to be the greatest of information, but somehow for that to become,
Just a moment.
or maybe Brad just happens to have that book on him and someone can speed read it. That seems a little bit easy.
What if a note fell out?
Yeah.
What would you prefer? It's your choice.
I think either one is fun.
Okay.
So,
Roll
if
for
the
it.
note fell out is your suggestion. Or, yeah, we can, above 10. Oh, nope. Yep, note fell out. Say above 10 is my
So
idea.
Brad's
Above-
going on about this idea that he has
Yeah.
about what
like,
it is.
I remember like reading this thing about this stuff, and like I swear there was like this thing. I mean, you know, like that's the stuff, you know, like the thing.
I feel
You know
like
what I'm
Brad's
talking
doing
about?
that in his head, and he's just like, right, like he's got like this, and we're all like,
Just
staring at Brad.
Couple days, he's just standing there staring off.
up in the.
Brad's blue screen. Look out.
Yep.
Remember that thing? That thing?
And then he's like, yeah.
And we're all just kind of like, huh? And then as that completes, like the note falls.
All of us watch it kind of.
Okay.
Like Brad's rifling through his bag trying to find the book, thinking maybe he brought it with him, which he didn't, but like all the junk from the pages had fallen out, so the note comes out.
Okay, so as you are doing all this stuff, I gotta just falls. Okay, gotta furiously write stuff down so I don't forget stuff. What Brad is saying is, kind of a lot of it is misremembered, but it seems to be you're remembering a lot of, as you all remember this moment in your collective travels. This is before you met Wax, and
just before.
Yeah. And so getting into there, you remember that spells took a life of their own. They you faced off against living cloud kill. Spells had become entities, corporal and bodies. And this whole section of the festival field had this weird energy to it that was extraplanar. You don't know what the cause of it was, but it was definitely a bizarre place to be. But the person studying, whoever's house that was, had a lot of lore on the conjunction of the planes, and was trying to create star charts and maps and trying to figure out what was happening, if things lined up when, and when you can cross certain crossings across Ekros, and was trying to map out different points, like different portals and gates, all that kind of stuff. And the note that falls out has something to do with the far realm coming into conjunction with the rest of the planes of existence. So one long line would go all the way through it. And there's just a scribbled there, just one exact date. And underneath that it says Orrery ? Siadra ... no.
If the far realms are connecting to all of these planes like this, does that mean all the planes that Tiamat needs to come back from,
they're all right there. Like a water slide, just
Yeah, a Tiamat water slide.
Sounds like a lot of fun, though. I mean, for T-Man.
Sure.
Not so fun for everybody else, though.
No.
Do you think it would be using that to still get here somehow?
Yeah, I think that's exactly why it's doing it.
I think that at least is her best chance to getting back.
It's a slide.
Wait, I'm not following this. What? Explain to me like I was Brad.
Okay, so
Brad
look,
does it.
imagine that the all the realms, these planes are all books, right? And there's the material plane, and then there's fire and hell and things like that. And they're all books on a bookshelf, right?
And then someone turns them into a water slide.
Right, straight into no.
That's it.
So what? No, but right through all the books, and that's the one book got squished in between all the other books.
Like someone took all the covers off, and you don't know where one book starts and the other one ends.
Right, and
like a water slide.
What kind of water slides have you been on, Brad?
Fantastical ones.
So the idea is that because the far realms would be interconnected to all of these planes, you could go into the far realm and then come back out into another plane.
It's like a wormhole.
So banishing them wouldn't work.
How a worm can kind of go around.
I guess if there were a bunch of apples in a row and one worm was going all the way through, but then it's more like one apple is going through all the other apples.
Oh, okay. So
we're not really getting to the core of the issue.
Shoot him!
That was pretty funny. I can't shoot you for that one. See, that's why the worm doesn't really work, because it's a realm. It's a plane.
No,
well, the worm. This is the worm. It's the worm's hole. It goes through everything.
Right. If the hole was an apple.
I like the water slide analogy.
I think you get it. We're good.
I'll forget.
I thought that it made sense with books on a bookshelf.
Yeah, right. Well, there's that.
So What about the orrery thing on the? What's that? How do we get?
Oh.
What do we do with that part of the information?
I'll just minor illusion.
I know that word.
I'll just minor illusion and orrery.
Yeah, and it's a large conjunction, like it's a big machine of mapping celestial bodies in large scale form. And those of you who've been to Siadra's Grove have seen it.
Right.
Does it say Siadra? No.
It's large, enormous. Kind of
Siadra was looking up like the time of the dragons and things like that, and she was mapping it out.
Yeah, but this says Siadra
no.
no.
Large grenade build a room.
Yeah.
But it says Siadra no.
Yeah,
Under the orrery
why
question.
no? Why
Because
would Siadra no?
we screwed that method up.
Did we?
I think so.
Why wouldn't it say Oddlot screwed it up?
Because it didn't happen yet.
Oh.
I think. No, now I'm confused.
Yeah, no, that was after the 2 year. That we screwed it up later. So the no had to happen first.
Maybe they just knew that
man.
she wasn't gonna make it. I don't know.
She's not dead. Even she's not gonna make it.
We don't even know why he made this no.
Maybe we need to go to the orrery without Siadra.
Who was the bro who made this no?
Who was the
If
bro?
we can find this dead dude's body, can any of you talk to it?
I used to be able to.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Brad was thinking. Yeah, like let's have a chat with a dead bro. Find out more about this.
I mean, we could wish them back
Oh
to
no,
life.
Chuck only used to do that. I don't think we'd ever want to force him to
Could wish him back
undo
to
his
life?
dragon form against his will.
That sounds.
Yes, like we've
fun.
done with this entire family.
Yeah, but you had like bits of him. If we have his note,
Well,
maybe
no,
he's got like some drool on the paper or something.
Kissed it or something.
Like, you know, like you lick your thumb to like turn pages. Would
Oh.
that be enough?
I have an unfortunate feeling that we should hold on to those wishes for something that may happen soon.
We are kind of in the thick of it right now.
Mm.
And they know we're here.
So, like, what do we do?
Well, we gotta stop this thing and free the dragon. We gotta do Oddlot stuff, right?
What if we go into the original mines that we went to, that we've been through, and remember we went way down below where we didn't feel like going before because of the whole slime thing then? What if they're connected here? Could we sneak in that way?
Well, at least that way we don't have to deal with the cannons.
Oh, we stop cannons.
Andrew, you
Helm's
don't
guard,
seem
Dear
to
bless you.
You don't seem to like that. Are you okay?
What's that?
You shaking your head? Are you all right?
That he's going to stop cannons?
I can do it.
Oh no, I
totally
agreed with you
could.
on that. Yeah, okay.
Come on.
No,
Everybody's
Snow's,
seen it.
Snow's idea, from the little bit that I was paying attention, seems like it would work. I'm sorry, I'm just not myself today.
What's wrong, bro?
I'm very tired. It's as if I've been moving the world lately.
Oh, that's rough, man.
I could totally deflect a shield
I mean-
cannonball.
we should rest here, maybe even.
Like, right next to, like, would sleeping be safe? What if it gets in our dreams, bro? I don't want to have
That's a
creepy
good
dreams.
point. Again, oh no, I'm very off. I've agreed with Brad twice now.
If it happens
Facial expressions.
if it happens 3 times, like the Bard College comes up and just like denounces you.
Revoked.
It's just like no.
Partnership.
I'll ask one of those. I'll ask a god.
Oh,
we can sleep
sure.
here.
I forgot we can do those sorts of things.
All right, well, let's go ahead and
Which
do
god?
it. Yeah.
I don't know. When everyone talks.
Helm's pretty cool. If you want to talk to him.
Well, like, what are you trying to find out?
Whether we can sleep here or not, and it'll be safe.
Well,
What if we had?
Helm would protect us.
Do we still have the tiny hut? I think we'd be safe in a tiny hut.
I don't know how to do
Why
that.
would you want a tiny hut? Why not like a big hut?
Oh,
I thought
we could wish a tiny hut.
Did you used to have? Well, who?
How do
There's
you
actually
That
a
was-
really
was that
sick
bad?
mansion spell.
That was Tuzard.
Suzarn had that. You could wish a tiny hut.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, yeah, but let's not waste our wish.
But then
Well,
you
you'll be
sleep.
doing
if
a
you- hopefully
long
you'll
rest.
Sleep afterwards.
Or something, because them cannons are like really scary or something down there.
You could like try to get in touch with Saloon. Like,
You might
they're
be
like
able to
prophecies.
psychically get into the tiny hut anyway, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's a kind of energy, isn't it? Psychic energy. I've used psychic scream and stuff.
I could-
It's an energy that would be protected, I would imagine.
But I can like
creature abilities are different.
All right, I'm gonna
So,
I'm gonna take some time.
Moon is the goddess of the moon, stars, prophecy, and questers. That could be cool. Brad thinks she's pretty hot.
I'm gonna divine. I'm gonna use divination. Reaching out to a god that will answer my question.
Okay.
That seems like a nice god. That's what I'm looking for.
He's questioning on divine
Some
quora.
nice lady who might give him milk.
You know, there's the. I'm just asking: is it safe for the Oddlot to sleep here?
Oh,
overnight? Will we make it?
Okay. Do you have like make a roll or something?
Need like
No.
an offering
No,
or something, right?
it's a spell. It's a once a day kind of thing. I don't need an offering because it's psionic.
Oh.
I would ask Helm. Helm's a god of protection, yes?
Well, yes, I did make a plea for him. He's
Yeah,
a great guy.
I'll try to ask Helm.
He's great. I mean, I love
Almighty
him.
Helm, spill that deity.
The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, or a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay.
On an event or activity to occur within 7 days. And I'm just asking for if we can sleep the night.
Could you ask him if he also loves a Nolo, or is that 2 questions?
It's 2 questions.
Well, I'll just believe he does anyway.
P.S. Screw an Olo. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I think
So as you
our boy.
ask this question, you feel the presence of a divine entity, like this sort of light blue white aura kind of encompasses all of you. And then at the top above you, you see the rocks just kind of almost like just kind of melt away, like kind of pulling away, almost like a claymation, kind of thing. And you see this figure drop down, clothed in wings of rock.
Dope.
And then it pulls him back, and you see his Apothec.
Who's Apothec?
He's the Goliath that Brad gave the ring to.
Oh shit.
And
What?
yeah,
Do we all see this or just me?
yeah, no, you all see this. He appears there.
Sup, bro?
Are you a god?
Oh no.
Somebody asked you if you're a god.
I'm glad that you would think so, but no, I have not attained deific status yet. No. But
What's in that ring?
I felt it prudent to look for you because I had a feeling, a sensation that you were in danger. And after some incense and lots of praying, I followed my instincts and I met you here.
That is like quite a coincidence, bro.
You're not going to turn us in?
Oh no, why would I do that?
Do you work for...
He holds up the ring, it was not anymore.
What does that do? Like, what? Does it, like, break contracts or something? Brad just thought it was a ring of people, like, holding hands or garbage.
Brad has given away lots
they're-
of unknown magical items to all kinds of people.
To our benefit, let's not forget.
This
We got a
turned out
wing
to be
angel
all
here.
right at the moment.
He continues that this is probably not the place to discuss any of this. Once we are safe and secure, I'd be happy to divulge the history of the ring and going forward what might be a safe way out for all of you.
Insight?
Sure.
Putting him through the ringer, huh?
24.
Oh my
24.
god.
He is beyond honest. Like he means his words sincerely, and you definitely get a trustworthy vibe from him.
Seems legit to me.
So, what are you proposing?
Oh, just follow me. And he jumps up through, and his wings kind of almost pulling the rock, burrowing it. You know, when he starts to move around.
What was in that ring?
Dude, maybe turn him into a dragon, like, Sud.
I think I'm.
Imagine
like
if you would
wings.
actually put it on.
Brad had only put on the ring. It'd be cool. Dang it!
Bruh.
I guess everybody hang on and I'll... Is that big enough for me to get dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh,
Lead
there's
on.
enough room for the Sud Express?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Zoom!
Alright. And hey, you should still have freedom of movement, so nothing's slowing you down.
Sweet. Fair enough.
Guys.
Alright, so as you are all traversing through this opening that Apavek is opening for you, he takes some weird curly cues and twists and turns. It's almost like he's deliberately trying to be evasive maneuvers, so to speak. And
Stealth.
yeah, and,
Circuitous.
yeah, and then eventually he pops out, rocks splash out. He lands. You're in, and you follow behind him. You're inside of a nice home, and it looks to be like there's a couple fireplaces on either end. There is a long table in the center. There's chairs. It's adequately furnished. Maybe a bit more so than Hummock's place. It looks like this is a person who has acquired some wealth and actually is, you know that kind of thing. There's paintings on the walls of various other Goliaths and other people, some landscapes, things like that. And as his wings collapse around him, almost cocooning, they turn into feathers and they fall off of him.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'll drag him down to Cat as we come out through the hole.
Please make yourselves at home. Please sit at the table. I will get us some wine, probably.
Are we still in Magnum Faldor?
You are still in Magnum Faldor.
Okay.
And he goes off into the kitchen. He returns with a large urn of wine, several glasses, starts to set them down, and we're gonna take a quick break.
All right.
Woohoo!
That's nuts.
We'll be back after this intermission.
Yay!
We're back.
Hey,
Hey,
I can probably get rid of this.
hey, we're back. Cool.
Cookies.
Yes.
There's
Cookies and popcorn and cheese and all kinds of
We
stuff.
tried to pop candy corn. It was terrible.
Disaster.
Yeah, that would go wrong. Let's see. Well, thank you all for playing and help telling this weird story that we've got going on. So thank you. Again, thank you, Tabletop Audio, and that's what I'm using. That's pretty much it for right now. Thank you for digging out lore from like 3 years ago.
yeah,
10 basement books from Festerwolf.
Oh my god.
Hunters Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, yes, thank you. Yeah, Hunters on Wednesday.
For now.
For now.
But we have a change coming up.
Oh.
I'm looking very much forward to where I will not be running the game.
It'll be something other than Hunters on
We're
Wednesday?
going to take a break from Dungeons and Dragons, I think, and we're going to do a little Call of Cthulhu.
Oh, nice!
Cool.
So definitely tune in for that. Not this week, probably not next week, but maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, the new system's good. Who's gonna run it?
John's going to.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
That's super cool.
He's been into it. He's played it the most out of all of us. So.
Cool. You have an idea for your character?
My original idea was to play a fisherman for some reason who saw something out in the ocean.
That's great.
And
Nice. I
became
love
interested in it. But we'll see.
Fisherman turned investigator.
Yeah, John and I did like a little practice run, and I made a different kind of character who's just a straight up private investigator. So we'll see.
Cool.
Of course, in Call of Cthulhu, you may want to make more than one character.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to go insane, and that's it. Get a new one. Awesome. And Etherflux, hopefully on Sunday.
Hopefully.
Cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Other than that, any other announcements, things we should know about?
Thanks, Powers. Great game.
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, no thanks necessary. We all do this together.
Thanks for
It's
always
fun.
necessary. You do an amazing job. You are a top tier dungeon.
Well, thank you for saying so. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going off a clump now. Anyway,
jealous.
well, let's just move
Now,
on.
isn't that going to be awkward when he slays you first?
Yeah. I remember those words, and yeah.
I'm so sorry. I love you all. It hurts me more than it does you.
Yeah.
But you die.
When characters start getting disintegrated left or right, it's.
You get turned to ash boxes.
We have seen you kill a player before, and we know what it's like.
Oh, it's not.
We know it's not.
fun.
You're my
No.
favorite
You
thing.
looked worse than he did then.
I did. Yeah, I took it word better than Dan
You
did.
had to, we had to talk you down a
Oof.
little bit. You weren't happy.
That sucked.
It does.
Which character are you talking about when he killed
Mordo.
Mordo,
Yeah.
or
Oh no,
I feel bad about your original death there.
that was a whole cavalcade of fuckery, which ended up to that ended up being
a
great
stream
story.
title.
Oh yeah, that's material fiasco.
Yeah, that was just a lot of. All right, well let's just see where we go with this. What? All right, fuck, we gotta turn this into a story.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It worked out great.
Yeah. So, well, cool. All right, let's do this.
Folksar, thanks for the fan art.
Yay! Thank you, Folksar, for many things.
Very cool fan art from Folksar.
Okay.
Always tumultuous. The Fox are.
So as Apavek hands out and distributes wine for all of you, he sits down at the not at the end of the table, but on one of the sides, just a nearby chair, and he says, "Well, thank you for first coming to my home. I do not have many guests, but I can offer you some biscuits if you would like, if any of you are famished. But I would."
Do they make you
some food?
Please, sir.
Do they make you speak in bubbles or anything like that?
Excuse me?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. So let me.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Just want to make sure they're normal
Is Helm
biscuits.
pretty awesome or what?
As
you can tell, I'm a pretty big fan.
Yes, you are, and yes, we are devotees of Helm, and Helm is a good god.
Does he talk about me at all?
I know.
I mean, we'll get to that at some point. We'll get there.
Only because it would be impolite to talk about another follower with another follower.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure to the other gods he talks up a Nolo, whatever you're Stormbringer, all the time.
He's so great. Anyway, thanks for the question.
Yes. So excuse me for one moment. I will go prepare some victuals as I have. I mean, I will. Just excuse me. He gets up again and he goes to the kitchen. And you kind of glance around the room. It is pretty just standard dining room, almost living room area. Anything you wish to look at in particular?
Is there a window?
Not on this floor. It is it's a 2-floor building, but this part is just underground totally. It's encased by stone.
Hey, Apavek, where is the water closet?
Oh, you need to go upstairs. So take the door to the right and go on up. You can't miss it. It's at the end of the hall.
I'm going to do that and then actually kind of look around.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm checking out his paintings. I want to see what this guy's tastes are.
Okay.
I want to know what kind of an eclectic artist he is.
I see a man of culture.
Do you want to do an investigation, or you just want to look around and get a feel for?
Well, first of all, I want to use a window to kind of get a sense of orientation of where we are in Magnum Faldor.
Okay.
And then maybe I will just try to make sure this guy's on the up and up. I mean, he said he was completely honest before.
Yeah.
I can be fooled.
That's true. Okay, so as you're looking, you take a quick glance at the window, and you've been in this kind of vicinity of this district before. It's in upper, I guess, Yotersek, and this is the area of the affluent, where people who have political clout, currency in Magnum Faldur, the Ash Rivers have their mansion, that way, about a half mile or so, and so.
That way.
Yeah, that way.
Of course.
Yeah, that's yeah. Anyway,
sorry.
So you are in a well guarded area. It has much more of the bioluminescent light. It's and it's an affluent area, and you know this. But looking out the windows, there's 2 bedrooms up here. One that's like his main bedroom. There's a guest bedroom, which is bigger than his. That you notice it from there's the master bedroom, and there's a water closet, standard closet. It's fairly, just a well-furnished, well-kept home. And as you look at the paintings have this kind of almost Rembrandt-like quality to them. There's a lot of darkness, but there's like this weird, like bright light to them that highlights something about a unique part of a person's character. And most of them are portraits. And you notice that they're all like part of his family members. And in the bottom right-hand corner, it's like his signature, Apavek.
Oh, no shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So is this like almost a Four Seasons of Life sort of theme going on?
No, I wouldn't say 4 seasons. They're just, appreciations of his family.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he's done them.
And he's done them.
I want to sniff.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
It's at will, anyways.
His house smells of rich
Yeah.
mahogany.
many
Leather books.
So as just the vicinity, or you
Yeah, like him
recall the
and
smell of
like,
Apivec?
Yep.
Okay. So as you recall the smells of Apivec, you're getting good things.
Okay.
Right. It was mostly just mountain moss, along with the like underground stream water, and there's a mix
stones.
of and as well as there's the last smell. Almost a freedom of air, almost like an ozone kind of smell. Yeah.
Dig it. Okay.
Other things? Anyone wish to snoop?
Brad doesn't want to snoop, but Brad does have a different random item that he's just completely discarded in his bag, and he's gonna hold it out to the party and be like,
I didn't realize that rings could give you wings or whatever. Like, whoa. Do you think this is magical or special or something? It's just like a small silver chain we picked up like forever ago. You think it's special? Anybody? Like, I just, Brad doesn't usually ornament himself like that because Brad is an ornament.
I can see if I can identify it after we rest.
I mean, how sick would it have been for Nolo to have those 6 stone
Do you remember where you acquired that? There's context around that.
No, I do not have any context for that.
Read it off. Silver chain what?
Small silver chain. It was before we got the Ring of Home.
That would have been while we were at the mansion.
Where did I get a small silver chain?
Oh, maybe from Fred?
It would be neat.
Could have
I
been
don't think
from
so.
Fred, could have been from the crap below Fred.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy shit going on
There
below
was
Fred.
quite a bit of shenanigans below our mansion.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Skeletons in the closet.
If you identify it, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. But right now, it's a silver chain. If I remember vaguely, was it a necklace or was it bracelet size? Did you say?
Small silver chain. I think it might have been bracelet sized.
Okay.
I mean,
Could it have come from the Fester Wild house, actually?
I don't.
'Cause there was some kid
I don't
stuff
think
there.
so. I think it's I feel like it was some loot that was divvied up at some point from somewhere, but I don't know where.
It could have been much further before.
Okay.
Can I take a look around the room, just kind of like get a feel for the ornamentation? Like, is it militaristic? Is it homey or?
Yeah. It's more homey than you expected. So like, and every other interaction you've had with Apivec, he's been more business, matter of fact, kind of even gruff around because of his position in the Mountain King Mining Company. But here, it's much more dwarven in its kind of aesthetics, where it's really hearth and home kind of feel.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyone else wish to peruse or before Apivec returns?
Does he have a bookshelf?
Does he have many leather-bound books?
No. No. There are a few books, but I wouldn't say nothing like a bookshelf or a library. The two or three books you find seem to be these detective books.
Okay.
Detective
so just
novels.
like light reading stuff.
Are they about a monk who solves crimes and uses kung fu?
Weirdly enough, they are.
You just have a feeling.
Oh, nice. I got that one.
Oh, dude, I'm in Iron Edge again.
Tromba, you want to do anything or like
Sorry, I
examine
started writing anything this
before Apivec returns?
I love rereading.
No, I'm not feeling Snoopy, I guess.
Okay.
How about Woodstock?
Okay.
I'm gonna mold Earth to seal up the hole we jumped through.
Oh, it was already sealed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. but thank you for being considerate.
Is one of his family members quite famous in the Goliath realm?
Make a history check.
There was this one Goliath named David.
Oh, Jesus.
I got an 8.
As far as you know, no. I mean,
They look nice and regal.
yeah, and that's just a lot of the artistry there. But even knowing your tribes and around the world, none of these names are ringing any kinds of bells. But they are treated as such in the artistic rendering.
Very nice.
Yeah. So Apavek returns. He's got a tray. He's got some like little I guess hardtack looking kind of rolls and bread. He's like, I managed to find some mountain cheese, and so he's got a couple of slices of things there, as well as some pickled radishes. That's all I have left. I'm sorry. I'm a bachelor. I don't keep a well-stocked pantry as one would expect guests all the time. So please forgive me.
What is this mountain cheese, pickled radishes?
This is
and I
awesome.
assume is just a ton of beer.
And ramen noodles.
And
It's shaman noodles.
so, where to begin? I suppose before we divulge or get into other things about, I'm pressing questions about Ring and other stuff. Do you have any immediate questions for me?
Yeah, do you know about this thing down below the ground and how it's stopping a dragon from being... It's hurting some gem dragon?
I do know about the entity. I do not know how to stop it.
Do you know what it is?
All I know is that it is Sarnathra's patron.
Or the doors of
Well,
flipping patron.
They wanted me to be...
Like, to be able to, like, give someone else magic powers, you gotta have some, like, big cojones or whatever those are, right?
Yeah, no,
like, you gotta
stononos.
Yeah. I hear you talking about them all the time. Like, you gotta have big magical ones.
Yep.
Like, that's serious business. We were gonna go up against that.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
Yeah.
would it totally have destroyed us?
No, we did... Like, we were in hell and we took on... What's his face?
Whoa, so like Wing Bro. So is the door it? Like, is that a good part? Is that like one of its minions or like a foot?
No, there is a large cavern. Well, cavern is probably not the right word. It's more like a layer for this, and it's behind those doors. There's a sequence of tunnels and switchbacks. As kind of a defense mechanism, there is a small labyrinth that leads to this lair.
Oh gosh.
And the entity is down there.
Is it so weak that it needs protection? Or like...
Oh, I do not think it is weak. It is just needing to get stronger.
To do what?
Oh, I don't know.
To get stronger, dude. That's what we do. That dragon, is it right there with it?
I don't know. I do not know about a dragon.
Oh.
But there's a sapphire dragon that it's trying to break into its mind.
Get into it, yeah.
Wait,
How do you know this?
it reaches out to me sometimes.
This bro's been like crazy forever. Like, it's not one thing, it's another. It's not
can I-
books out to get him, it's
Actually,
like dragons.
Can I make my dragon mark appear?
Yeah.
I can?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just go whoosh, like this and make it, you know? It's probably
Harry
glow
Potter
blue.
style.
He does that at night sometimes so I can see.
We get scared of nightlight.
Sorry.
The random BS that becomes canon around this table.
Oh, I
is
know.
amazing
Right? That's
sometimes.
amazing.
Soon I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
It's the worst use of a dragon mark ever.
Lighting up there is
That's
so
what
no
you
looking
say.
at me.
No, it's not.
Dragon is giving you powers, telepathy, and,
Yeah.
and telekinesis, but also a nightlight.
Yeah.
He looks. That is very interesting, but I don't know what to make of this yet. We have some weird threads here. It seems.
So, like, you said now that you have the ring, you're not, like, working for these dudes anymore. What? Like, what? How does a ring, like, give you a new job?
Well, now I can much more effectively plan my exit.
Huh?
Yes.
Like, did that give you the wings?
Yes, it did.
What? Brad, like, slaps the nearest table. Bro, I could have had wings!
Well, listen, I know look at them wings. You would have been sick.
Yeah, dude, you look really cool.
I mean, look how sick he looks, and he's a Goliath, and it could have been up me. It's whatever. He looks great. I mean, looks real good.
Okay, so
hearing Brad complain about not having wings, I momentarily flutter my gift, the metallic dragon, and you can see my wings for a moment.
Excellent.
Exit on it.
So a bit about this particular ring. Before there were the Twilight Shapers and the Drake Brew clans, before the schism and the dwarves, the Duergar, and all of the nonsense, there was one clan that united all of the dwarves here in the Cinder Spine Mountains, and they were known as the Boulderborn. So this ring belonged to Bodrick Bloodgrog. And
sounds familiar.
Yeah, we've heard that name.
Well, Patrick is the first name.
Is
It's not
another
a pretty
name, yeah.
common dwarf name.
No, we've heard the Bloodgore name before too.
There's blood what?
Have we?
Bloodgrog?
Bloodgore.
Ooh. Sweet.
Blood Grog? Oh,
Yeah.
Definitely heard that name.
Okay. And due to there's some circumspect around the circumstances. There are differing accounts, but ultimately he was banished from the Cinder Spine Mountains and had to turn in this ring to his family. Well, he went on to form the Drake Brews and the rival faction who wished to work with Duergar and the other entities and denizens of the Cinderspine Mountains, good and bad, were the Twilight Shapers.
Sure.
So, Bodrick Bloodgrog's family, they were part of the upper orders of the Boulderborn. They would help make decisions. They were part of the inner circles of that kind of stuff. And this symbol became, and this is not the only ring in existence, a symbol of the pact between the original Earthen Dragon of the Cinderspine and the Boulderborn clan.
Oh.
Man is wicked.
So, after Drake Brews and Shapers tried to coexist, there was contention and friction and war. The Drake Brews were expelled, and they went on to go form the town Newsham.
Oh, sweet.
And Bodrick was able to live as the leader, I guess is probably the best term, of Newsham, with his partner Grisback Hammerfast.
We went to the wedding.
Oh,
That's where Bodrick comes
that's
from.
we do know
Went to the
Bodrick.
wedding.
Well, that
I mean,
wasn't
I
that long
remember
ago.
it. It's just been super long ago in my mind. But yeah, remember we went to the wedding. But you don't remember. We went. It was great.
Little hot, but tasteful.
Didn't we stop assassins at that wedding? Or did we screw something up at that wedding?
Somebody was.
One of them
I don't think you went
One
to
of
a
them
wedding.
was sick.
We
right?
did.
Yeah, one of
Didn't
them
we
was
go to their wedding?
Yeah, one of them was like dying. We
One of them was
saved
like sick in bed and we saved them.
Yeah.
and we were invited to the wedding.
Did we go to the wedding?
Pretty sure we did.
I'm pretty
Okay.
positive we went to the wedding.
Yeah, that guardsman and his husband, right? We went to that wedding.
Okay.
Because Enola drank gin and tonics there.
Well, it
Yeah.
was similar to that.
Well, well, if you've been to I'm glad they've been able to formalize their relationship.
Oh no, we all were. It was wicked crazy. I mean, I've known Bodger for a bit, but it's nice.
Yes. So, this ring allows me access to Newsham because of lineage, history, symbolism, and grants me certain other, I think you've seen, abilities.
So how'd you know to come and get us when I was trying to ask Helm for help?
Well, as a devotee of Helm, I've had to pray in secret, and thankfully my connection has deepened recently, and I cannot say for certainty that he spoke to me or gave me a sign, but it was what I'm calling an intuition.
So you haven't. So he could be talking about me and you wouldn't even know it.
Very likely, yes.
That's the worst. Stuck on us.
Of course,
Yeah.
Nola's gonna do that. Of course. Oh my god.
And I do plan to exit very, very soon.
Newsham's pretty sweet. I can recommend a few really chill joints for you, bro.
Excellent.
Oh, so you're leaving the Cinderspire?
I am.
Okay. Wait, so, do you know how we can get past the door? To that chamber you're
We're like
talking
past
about?
the maze too.
If you wish me to get you out, I could probably do that without much friction.
Out as in.
Out of the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, but we
but
wanna
like,
get-
what if we want to go in?
We want to get further in.
Oh, I do not recommend that.
Right, but what if we wanted to do something very, very, very dumb? Mike. Very dumb. What if we wanted to do something very, very, very dumb?
Well,
We're very good at doing dumb things.
Indeed. I do not doubt you. There is no easy way into the entity's lair. The door, for as protected as it is the most viable way.
Really?
So that about sums it up.
I mean, if you go through the mountains, if you try to burrow through, the entity's magic will force a labyrinth of earth around you.
Like we'll get lost in the dirt.
That is correct.
There's no way around it.
Not that I know of.
Okay, this is off the
But
cuff.
I'm also limited in the information that I have in the position that I have held.
Off the cuff question. It's totally not about that door, but it's about this orrery, if I'm not mistaken. And the words underneath it that says Sinatra no, I think it is. Siadra, so that's one. Siadra no. I have any idea what any of that means out of any kind of context. It came from a book.
From Festerwolf.
Oh, I know that the Festerwolf field is a source of madness. But
the
we
planes
know
align.
no one is to go there.
Yeah, well, we went.
Yeah, but about an orrery.
Yeah, did it get worse when we left?
What is an orrery?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, do the minor illusion of the
one
that Siadra has.
I do not know this.
Oh, God. You show him the jar stuff.
Oh, what? Oh yeah, Brad, you got the jar.
Oh yeah, sweet. What is in here?
That's the entity's ectoplasm.
We did this.
Yeah, just in case, like fall asleep and wake up is it's just a like cool test. We like notice that people who seem to be under the influence of whatever it is can't notice the goo. So we brought some in a jar. 'Cause we're smart.
As if meeting the Oddlot wasn't a jarring enough experience.
That one gets it, Tuck. That one
boy.
gets it. But hold on.
Unacceptable. So, like, Brad has so many questions he can't think. Anyone have like questions they can think?
How sure are we that this sapphire dragon is in the entity's realm? Could it be, perhaps, if it's resisting, perhaps it's underneath it, and there would be a way to it to help it, and then with the power of two dragons, we'd be able to fight it.
Yeah, has there been any like mines or places of weird power, like and I'll describe like the barrier that was sealing off the Sphinx's chamber.
Mhm.
So we've got that chamber, we've got the door. Was there anything else that was weird?
There are minor things, nothing to that, I think, potency as that you were describing. There has been underground streams that have produced interesting bioluminescent effects. There's linkages to an underground ocean. You know, there's that stuff, but it's not necessarily, I wouldn't, divine or negative plane or evil kind of power. But there is plenty of magic in these mountains.
So I really got the impression when I was in communication with the dragon that the entity was like all around it. That it was like really, really hurting it. Not just telepathically.
Brad has a scheme. Brad just thought of if this wing bro can like get us out of the mountain. So you have something of the dragons, don't you? You have that like little doohickey, right? Like you have a dragon doohickey. No, you have like a little.
No, you've got it's the sapphire dragon token.
Yeah.
Like
and when you touch that, that's how you got the.
Yeah. Like isn't that like part of the dragon or like something? What if like they use their magic? I mean, I don't like Brad doesn't know these things, but like wish is a super powerful spell. Can't you just like wish the dragon to like teleport to you or something? Like why are we going down there to rescue the dragon when you could just be like magicy hokum boom? Right?
It sounds right, yeah.
Well, there's.
Well, Brad, I'm just gonna hazard a guess on this one. I think, although I'm not one of the members of the party who's capable of casting Wish, that when you use the spell in that manner, there can sometimes be unforeseen circumstances that could potentially become dangerous for us and others.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
More
almost
dangerous than going up against some dude that's like patron for bad people.
I mean, there's always a chance, if it's outside of certain restrictions, that we'd never be able to cast it again at all.
Oh, that's wild.
Maybe we could put that in our pocket. I have an idea. If you can recommunicate with the Sapphire Dragon, and we could find out when it is being attacked, when it's being tortured, perhaps that would be a good time to assault the door, as it would be distracted, but not at its full power. Then we could maybe get through the door then, and get to the dragon.
Isn't the door like not the same as the dude? Or are they connected? Do you know, Wingbra?
I was under the impression they were connected.
I do not know. I have not seen the door. I've not been privy to go down there.
The door was talking about assaulting the Sapphire Dragon, warping the brain and being resistant against something more powerful. So yeah, I think they're connected. I think they're the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's all of the ooze all at once.
We're talking about perhaps at least a demigod level of power here. And as powerful as we are, that thing did a pretty good job on us. Even if we get in there.
Well, see, that's why I wanted to stay. When we were fighting the first time. You know?
Now we like know what we're up against if we go again.
Yeah.
We could form a better plan.
Yeah, it was a little crazy, wasn't it?
That's what I'm saying. If maybe we could take advantage of it being distracted.
Okay. Well, I can always try to reach out to the dragon again. There might be other things we can do too. There's spells that I used to know that might be useful here that you could do with Wish.
Such as?
My box trick.
Ascending?
Well, if we would be down 2 wishes, which I think would be bad, but we could get a box and then get super tiny, and then we all get in the box.
Knock on the door.
And then get out of the box, send it to the dragon,
we'd be right in the spot where we could fight it.
Oh, if the dragon is if our dragon isn't in a way where it like can't open it though, like what if it can't open it?
What if there's a magic field or something?
Yeah.
We should have checked. Damn it! I should have tried the dimension door.
Can you use dimension door to go to places you can't see?
Oh.
I don't think so. I think that was the thing that we do.
Most of the stuff I do like that, I have to see where it is. But if there's a
You're
way,
right. You're right.
So, in a hypothetical scenario where we used a wish to recreate your box trick spell to get ourselves there,
or some kind of teleport.
Now,
or some kind of teleport.
Specifically for dimension door, it could be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can
so you can
describe by staying distance and direction, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward, north 45-degree angle, or 300 feet.
So you can try to get through the door.
Yeah, but then it would just be me alone, and as awesome as I am,
well, you could take somebody.
Not to do that.
You could take somebody with you.
You can take someone with you, and I'm going to put it out there, Andrew, my friend. If you were to take me, and we were to get with the dragon, I could polymorph it into a smaller creature so it could fit through the door, so we could hastily make our retreat.
Oh, or we get another jar. That's the first thing we need to do.
Okay.
And then Alvin turns us into smoke, and then you hold the bottle of smoke and teleport to the other side of the door.
Holy shit! I love that.
That's
It
wild.
felt more like being a cloud to me than smoke, but yes.
That's fucking brilliant.
There we
That's
go.
broken.
Use all the things.
All the ideas.
And then we're not even using a wish. We can get on the other side of the door.
If it works, it works. But if not, then I'm sitting there with a bottle of smoke instead of you guys.
No, we would be on the, if it doesn't work, you won't be able to get through.
Yeah, if you don't.
Also, it will take, just for the record, it takes a minute to cast that spell, and it also takes a minute to reform yourself from the smoke form.
Ooh.
Just in case you
A
hadn't
minute.
remembered since the last time
Okay,
you used
dead.
it on all.
So
I'd be
that's
very dead.
That's long. That is a long time.
It can
I'd
be.
be dead. I can resurrect him.
Okay. So, but still, the same
bit.
idea could work some other way.
When you're like when you're in mist form, would like those pop you back alive things still work? Like would he still have an aura as like a bunch of moisture?
What a question.
A Febreze of faith, if you will.
That's amazing.
Not entirely sure.
Oh, good. I don't know. I don't know.
Does the wording
Okay,
of the spell
yeah.
say anything about?
Do they just become ethereal, or is it?
Yeah. How does that spell
I
work?
do have the spell prepped. Give me a moment. Read along. You and up to 10 willing creatures you can see within range assume a gaseous form for the duration, appearing as wisps of cloud.
It doesn't say anything about holding concentration or what happens. You pop out of it when you cast a spell, or
No, it is not a concentration spell, strangely enough, and the duration is up to 8 hours.
ooh.
That's why we used it to travel that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like
So
a fart
gaseous
on the wind.
form, you transform a willing creature you touch along with everything it's wearing and carrying into a misty cloud for the duration. The spell ends if the creature drops
By
below
speed
it.
of 300 feet. That's why it was so clutch.
While in this form, the target's only method of movement is flying of a feet of 10. The target can enter and occupy the space of another. The target has resistance to non-magical damage, and it has advantage on strength, dex, and con throws. The target can pass through small holes, narrow openings, and even mere cracks through it. The target can't fall and remains hovering. While in the form of Mist Cloud, the target can't talk or manipulate objects, and any object it was carrying or holding can't be dropped, used, or otherwise interacted with. The target can't attack or cast spells. Question is,
But is an aura?
an aura is none of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. The aura would be active.
The aura would be active.
Do you have to
Like, so you
activate
can't
the aura?
die. You don't pop up
Yes.
to one hit
Okay.
point.
But then,
Boom.
but no. My normal auras are fine. That one would be an aura that I'd have to cast as a spell. But as if I
But-
cast it first as a
It's
It persists?
concentration. It doesn't say anything about losing concentration,
No,
right?
it doesn't.
So the only other thing I can think of that would work is I could go back to my former self.
Well, hold on. Let's not give up on the jar of smoke idea.
Jar is a pretty
Because,
dope
but it takes
idea.
so long to come out.
No, I know, but listen. Maybe we don't try to go through the door with dimension door. We go and burrow above it, and then we could go down behind it, or not anywhere where the door is exactly. That might give
Like
me
try
enough
to
time.
get into the labyrinth.
I'm very
first.
sneaky.
You
So-
could cast him invisible first.
So we,
Couldn't you? Can you make him invisible?
yeah.
How do our spells work? How do things work? Magnets. How do they work?
I mean, we were kind
Yeah.
of warned about entering the things lair from any other direction. It'd
Yeah,
just
I
make
could-
a maze on us.
Right. No, but if you cast a
knows it's there.
spell, if you dimension
You
door,
can cast invisibility on any creature, right?
yeah, but if you use a spell, then it goes away.
Oh, it's not true.
Oh.
Oh, it's not great. It's not great.
I also have invisibility in case we need.
Well,
If you need to cast something else.
so, well, no, you'd have to do it on the other side. That's not going to work. That's not going to work.
Write me a scroll. I can read it myself.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but that would work. Oh, but okay, so I could go back to the way I was. I'm not a fully polymorphed. I'm only temporarily an ancient dragon at the moment. So I go back, and then you go onto the other side of the door, and I could plane shift everybody over there.
Just cause like he's over there, that'll work. Wow.
No, listen. That reminds me of something. Wasn't it talking to you, trying to make a deal with you when you were in your original form?
Yeah, there was something about teeth.
So listen. It seems to me like this thing might be able to read our minds and detect us. That's why we have to do it when it's distracted. But a whole minute by myself.
The gas. That's why I don't think the gas is gonna. do it.
Like-
We need to fight it, but we don't want to fight the whole room full of magic cannons.
What if like Brad and like our awesome little druid friend, right? Like, what if the two of us turned into like squirrels or something and like chilled in your pockets? And you wouldn't be alone. We could just pop out and be like, yeah, and like it'd be us three bros.
Yeah, the old pocket full of druids trick.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, then there'd be the same number of us fighting the same thing that all of us together had an issue with.
God.
But in two different spots.
Technically, the spell says you can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller.
One.
Oh, so
Carrying
you
enough
can't.
experience.
Only one
Oh.
pocket druid.
Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Brad has found a loophole. What if Brad turns into a mouse and Alvin eats me? Just like momentarily.
Eat me, Alvin.
Then, like, wouldn't that technically, right?
You don't have a problem with that, do you?
No.
Look at it right
critical
behind
thinking
Brad,
tonight.
just with this horrified look on his face.
Would you rather be the one that got eaten? Like, I felt like since you're more like, accomplished druid, I felt like you should be the one that eats me. Like, it felt respectful.
I sort of think one of the base ideas of our plans here is that no one gets eaten during it.
Yeah, but like only for a little while.
Okay.
How?
Well, look.
Just gonna get a little eat. Just a little.
Yeah, just eat me for like a little.
Can't we just use wish to get on the other side?
We
Going
could,
down like a wish, bro, while fighting like a patron.
And yeah, we don't know how well
right?
that'll
We
work.
need
Right.
to use that. To,
That's Misty stuff, bro.
I gotta see 30 feet.
Can you see through my eyes, anyone? Anyway?
Anyone see through your eyes?
Because of the book of Brad.
I don't think so.
Real? Anything?
I have
Sounds like
heals
some
and
specialized
violent spells.
Magic.
I have two modes. I heal or I
But
keep.
we've got like some knowledge about what the door needs. It needs to be fed. There's something to be doing with like that kind of maybe a vehicle. We could use maybe that knowledge to say,
Okay, wait. I've got a different idea entirely besides fighting the door.
Right.
Yeah.
It needs to eat.
That's what I'm saying.
Like-
And it's upset when it can't.
Yeah.
We find out where all the ruby sorbol is being mined,
And we like mess with it.
and we wreck it.
How do you rack Ruby Sobrol?
Let's cover it in rock until they can't get at it anymore. Until he gets mad.
Then what?
Hungrier. He
Weaker,
starts-
perhaps.
That's right. If we can't fight him at this strength,
Let's weaken it. Like, yeah, like I wanted to poison it. Oh, like.
we don't need to poison
We
it.
don't
We
need to
just need to
poison it.
starve it.
Listen, we can't poison it. I've worked these mines as far as I can remember, and you can't do anything with it to really break down a mineral into something it's not, right? However, what we can do is we can smash it up and we can mix it in with the soil, and then what it is gonna just be dirt, so bro.
Well, like, I like the idea of stopping them getting
We
access
just
to
wipe
it.
out the mines.
Wipe them out is essentially, yeah.
Kneecap their mining operations gonna affect like everybody who lives in the city though.
Well, they shouldn't be feeding them.
Do I know
Thing.
of a large deposit of maybe, I don't know, explosive for mine work? Or how to
At
get
one
some?
point you did, but you haven't been working in these mountains for a long enough time to know
What
how
about
things
our
move
friend
around.
here?
Pardon?
Oh yeah, our ring bro,
Yeah.
as Brad
Hey.
so affectionately calls him.
Yeah, if we wanted to like totally wipe out the mines here, what would be the easiest way to do that?
Oh, you sound like hummock.
Sounds delicious.
It sounds like soup to me. I've been here for this.
No, you sound like those from the Order of the Sanguine Diamond.
So there's people here who already want to do that?
Yeah, I believe you saved some of them.
Was his last name Rune?
I think we have
Yes.
a plan.
Yes, recently. We just recently saved Tommy.
It was like
Their leader in
yesterday. In game time.
Guys, this is it. This is how we fight this thing.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, talking about big booms, crushing, demolishing, and completely eviscerating the entire mine without any casualties, naturally, other than the crystals itself.
Okay, there are pretty much two options. One is you can sabotage essentially the production line of the Mountain King Mining Company, or you can go and sabotage the refinery at the Bureau of Magical Defense.
Or both.
Or both.
Because we want to starve them as quickly as possible, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll history to see if one or the other was more shady and debaggery?
Sure.
Pretty sure the mining company would be owned by Sinatra and stuff.
A dirty 20?
Okay, so the mining company, they are creating the just raw materials, but they abuse their laborers in excessive ways, which you've seen and know, in order to get as much production as quickly as possible. The Bureau of Magical Defense is charged with taking those raw materials, refining it to a pure essence that's often more potent, and often creating magical devices that either help with production or armaments or other kinds of things.
Who sells it?
Sells at the Mountain King Mining Company.
Excellent. So, just based on what I remember, I definitely believe that, well, here's my take, is that the magical defense people, they like to just acquire and make things more pure on a smart level is what they like to do it. They don't like to do it for personal benefit. I mean, they do make applications with it, but it's the King's Mining Company, the King man, whatever he is, who actually benefits, profits, and treats their laborers like complete and utter crap.
Yeah, bro, we've watched that. That's pretty uncool.
So I think we take that guy out. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, after we sleep.
Yeah,
Like-
we need sleep.
Are you sure you don't want to try the more direct method with the bottle and the jar and the?
Look,
the
Let's
magic
do
jar?
this one first.
like that a ton, and I think we're probably still gonna have to do it.
Yeah, but let's weaken him.
What
Make
hap-
him hungry.
What would happen if you cast knock on this door?
What?
So it's covered with
What
bones
were you
and
gonna
stuff. I'm not sure.
Like if you upcast it.
Well,
Casting knock? Does
I
that
think-
work on magical?
Magically
Monsters?
opens doors.
we
Yeah,
were
but is he
always
really
just
the
saying. Here's the thing, though. We were
That's
saying
Jim Morrison.
this guy's too big for us.
He is.
He's some sort of maybe demigod or something.
Disintegration beams.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 or 4 of them.
too powerful for us.
Pretty scary.
Certain spells didn't even affect him.
Thurkiran.
So let's do it. Let's
Kick him in
Let's
the
crush out a
butt.
supply. Let's take out his
starve
food.
him first,
That's
and then
right.
we can take him out.
Yeah.
Either way, we're still gonna have to break him down there.
Enough
Maybe.
planning, let's do this.
But
Hands in the middle.
Wait,
As in, like-
yeah.
if I do this, you mean go to take it?
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Put on our pajamas.
There's like
I
heavy
definitely
metal
have the
guitar.
one suit of jammies.
Funny
He's only
suckers.
one to sit look at the place.
Brad's tucking in cereal.
Like I'm like shaking my
Vader definitely has silk jammies with a robe. He looks like Hugh Hefner
Yeah.
when he was young.
And I got the ones with the footies that zip all the way up.
That goes over your armor.
That's right.
Armor
Yeah,
doesn't
Jason
come off, it just
Statham
goes
looking
over to
super
the-
serious.
It's to the point where they zoom in on the eyes, put the sunglasses on, and Snow just puts cucumbers in there.
I like it. The only question. Hold on. Let me do this as Brad. What am I doing?
Look, so like the one last thing we need to know is, are we gonna like involve these other rebels? Like, should we like send word out, or should we try to do this on our own?
Yeah.
No, I know that there's got to be a lot of pretty hungry people that wants probably in on this. I know it. I mean,
Yeah. Like,
let's do that tomorrow though. Let's think. Brain power tomorrow.
are you like Wing Bro? Are you leaving like really soon? Do you know these?
I will be leaving in the morning.
Yeah. Like, do you think before you go to sleep you can reach out to these bros? Do you know them? You sound like you're pretty familiar with them.
Can you bring?
We've
them here?
had business transactions.
Can you bring them here? Let them know that we're gonna mess stuff
Leaders.
No.
up. Okay.
That's cool. Do
we-
you know where they are or how to contact them?
We
really
do. We
easy?
know where.
Yeah, his place got like busted. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Why
the-
don't you-
The paladin took
Did we like
Hanukkah
light it on
away.
fire? Actually?
That's right. The paladin took Hanukkah away.
All right. Well, then it's just us then. We sleep up.
Let's do this.
Abivek, have you
Yes.
seen Zarnathra use any of her any magic involving names?
No, I have not.
My name's No though.
They know my real name. Yes, actually, that'd be a good reason to not put a lot of planning on me.
Me as well.
Because if I had us in a jar and teleported, suddenly I'm being commanded to go into the ether space or something. I don't know. Is there such a thing? Probably not.
Well, you are welcome to stay the night. But in the morning when I leave, I suggest you leave with me or depart before me.
Are you taking these paintings with you? They're wonderful. You have a marvelous eye.
Well, thank you. But when life is at stake, you realize what can be left behind.
Wait, why is your life at stake?
Well, I am about 50% sure that Varric is suspicious of me and my intentions, and if a word got out that I have acquired this ring, or if there's any inkling of that, my life would be forfeit.
Like,
From Barrick?
Oh, yes.
He seemed like a nice guy.
We have differing impressions of this gentleman then.
I mean, we could take the ring back to him if you want.
Barrick's married to Sinatra.
That's Bodrick.
Bodrick and Barrick are two
Too
different
many, yeah, a lot of B
people.
names. Sorry.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Scratch that. Or so it was just confused.
That's
pretty
character,
normal.
yeah.
No, it is going to be my duty, honor, privilege to go to Nushim and present Bodrick with his family's ring once again.
Look up Dooja. She's a pretty rad lady out there. She's got the best spice in all of land.
I will do so.
Tell her Nolo said hey, and the rest of us.
Oh, you are known out there.
No, not really. Just Dooja.
Don't
She's
mention
really
me.
nice.
I was banned for a time.
The rest of us are alright now.
But
We spent a lot of money.
Something about
Look at
splatting
here.
somebody from 500 feet in the air.
Oh yeah.
Ew. Even by our standards, that is grisly.
We're heroes.
I thought you guys like went into a museum.
Yeah,
and-
we also robbed a museum.
yeah, that's what I heard.
Allegedly.
It was
got over that.
incredible, and you guys stopped all their stuff and things. I read up on that.
Yeah, our
Wait, it
trips
was-
to
the
Nushin
reports can
definitely
be
took on several
skewed.
different dimensions, you know?
Anyway.
Not sure it's fun.
Yeah. Well, and he sets down his empty glass of wine. Feel free to partake, eat up. It's all going to go to waste. So if you can find something useful here, please do so. I will not be taking any of it.
No,
I
like,
prestidigitate-
all up for grabs.
I prestidigitate like everything, different flavors, and
You're using my trick that I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
of.
Thank you.
That's my cool thing.
because it's all different stuff. So I was like, just like random
Oh, these radishes taste like bubblegum.
chocolate and bubblegum and pizza flavored
Excellent.
pickles.
Why do these meats taste like candy? I want meat.
Of course, Alvin's upset that they're not actually exactly what.
Yeah. Like Alan was like, I wanted pickled beans.
I wanted bland rolls. Why would you do this?
Yeah, right.
Put them back.
Sweet.
Well, with that
And
in
when my
mind,
wine
Brad
was
would definitely search for cool stuff.
Same.
Okay.
Same ZC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we looting the place?
Yeah. Like,
God,
He's
like,
leaving it behind.
Any recommendations for like, you know, a very diverse hero? Like, you got anything cool? Like, I know not as cool as the ring I like gave you.
Yeah, if
but
we're leaving it all behind.
you're leaving it stuff behind.
Well, my acquisitions of magic items are scarce.
Like, that's okay, bro.
I imagined you would bring anything like a potion with you, because that might be useful on the road.
Well, I have the generic potions. I have some healing things that I keep around in an emergency kit. Okay, but nothing.
He's a paladin.
Great.
Except that lay on hands.
Um,
Oh, it's not.
most of my things are food, or there's the art. I have
Food, but all he has is like these 3 sad bachelor things.
yeah.
Radishes.
Yeah.
I
There's like a sock in the fridge. And you're
I
just
have
like,
I have an armoire full of clothing. I have drawers of things. I don't know.
Look, get yourself another change of clothing, for God's sakes!
What's wrong with this?
Do
You
you have
smell like armor.
Do you have those full body mining suits?
No, I'm not here. Those are all kept strictly under lock and key in the mining company headquarters.
Keys. That's what we want, bro. Can we have your keys?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. That'll totally help us.
He hands you over his ring of keys.
Are they labeled?
No.
Can we go over what some of these keys open?
Yes,
Point
and
out
he kind of goes through it. And he goes, this is for this door, this is for that door, blah 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 blah.
Trying to label
Gives
them
you.
When he says he's leaving everything behind, Alvin starts looking around to see if this guy has any like house pets, has any pets or house plants.
He has some plants. He doesn't have any pets.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're kind of like this weird kind of cross between a moss and a cacti. It's something that can be pretty much take care of itself.
Alvin still feels like drawn like I need to care for this cacti.
Oh, and he's like, okay, I do have a couple of things that might be of use. And he's like, come. He goes up to his bedroom, he opens up one of his drawers and he pulls out a mangled piece of chainmail. And there's one use of magic left in this. I don't know if it will be useful, but when you use this, you can alter your appearance in any way for, I don't know, about a minute.
So disguise self, or
So
disguise self?
it's not like disguise. It's more powerful than disguise self. So it would create almost a facsimile if you're trying to replicate somebody.
Alter self.
Yeah, it's more powerful magic than that.
Okay.
Or I also have this. He holds up this cord, leather cord, like this kind of broken, jagged sapphire on it. And this is gonna sound weird, but if you take this and you jab it into your flesh, it's going to give you immunity to poison for the whole day.
An heavy gem, if you will.
That actually might be useful.
I'm writing that down. Oh my gosh. Immunity, did you say, or resist?
Immunity.
Why am I hearing a bell?
Oh, that's the music. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's. And last, this is one thing that I acquired. When I was perusing the mine shafts, and when people were looting, and it was early on after the Draperies had been expelled, and they were rounding up those remaining, and it was a horrible time. But there's an oaken shard of a shield, and if you one time use, when you use it, it will conjure a wall of ice for for about 1 minute.
Right.
But those are the meager things that I've managed to procure.
And you're just gonna leave these behind?
I have no use of them.
That's fair. I mean, they're sitting in your bedroom, so you can't have been like, yeah.
And when one leads a double life, one needs to be careful.
Wouldn't the disguise thing help you to escape?
No.
Oh.
It sounds like he's just gonna fly through the mountain.
Oh yeah.
Just burrow right through.
Fly like a Goliath through a
the
mountain.
Through the rocks. Slide through the mountain.
Are you interested in taking any of the art or anything else?
I mean, I have a bag of holding.
No, pictures of his family. That's like,
but like, imagine
buying a
if
wallet and keeping the pictures of the.
But like, imagine like we show back up to this guy and it's like, oh yeah, here's your priceless art.
Remember when we had to cheese it, but we had this sweet bag and we could give it back for
with the expectation of seeing him later.
Yep, that's a great idea.
Tyrael heads into the
again.
kitchen and starts dumping silverware in his bed.
You might want this, Ender. Ender. You think he's gonna want his fridge?
If I need this later, just throw the blender in there.
No, but I would like, I guess, find the thing of leather and just like wrap it up as portraits and shove them in my bag of holding.
Okay, you might. Is there a way for you to shrink them because there's standard-sized portraits?
I think he's taking them out.
Yeah,
of
he's
the...
cut right.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
roll
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
roll them
Gotcha.
all together.
Thank you for clarifying. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, totally fine.
Yeah, do like the artist tube thingy.
I hate that it looks such a kind of cross. It's like, what?
But hopefully we'll see you again. If you can't take it out, I'll bring them to you.
I see. Well, thank you.
You're good.
Imperial's long-term storage.
Well, I will. The house is yours for the evening. I will be going to bed. Take care. Good night.
I run up and take the guest bedroom.
Okay.
Thanks for
Scampers to the...
I've got the couch and an urn full of wine. Just
Don't drink too much.
thanks
Ender.
for coming and saving us. We really appreciate it.
Alvin sits down next to Tyrael with his jug full of wine, just pulls out a dried leaf and a leather bag full of spice, and just starts pulling up a cigar. They're like, well, we're in for the night.
Who's burning a rat?
Ander.
And with that, I guess we'll close out the session. And with a plan for going forward, it seems, and a direction.
Blow stuff up!
Yeah, explosions will be involved.
Yes.
So that will happen next week. Actually, I am not gonna be in the state next week, so I'm sorry.
No! At least we're not on like a super cliffhanger.
Right.
I don't think.
Because that's
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah. So we'll have to take next week off. And
Maybe
then,
we'll do something else.
Yeah, we could maybe find a
Everybody
Troika.
over. We could do Troika. We could do.
Game
Movie
night.
night and culturize these swines.
Yeah.
Order some pizza, play some Jackbox, whatever.
nice. Yeah. So it'll give me some time to do some other prep work and all that kind of stuff. So excellent. So good.
Cool.
So
Well
everybody.
done.
Yeah. Thanks.
That was
Well done, all of you.
I like theater of the minds.
Okay, everybody out in cyberspace, peace and love. Thank you for hanging out with us, and take care.
Hunters Wednesday.
Hunters on Wednesday.
I like that. Bye, Cybers.